Hello, 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 and welcome back to Giselle Eats. Good morning. Good morning. It's bright and early. We are going to make some biscuits from scratch with some homemade sausage gravy. I did decide to pan down some hog jowl and scramble some eggs with some cheese today. I feel like this would be a great way to start your morning, either on the weekends or if you need something quick that'll last you a couple of days, because you can save the gravy and the biscuit should last you if they don't get too hard. There is nothing really special about the recipe. No, nothing really sentimental. It's just the recipe off of the White Lily bag. 2 cups of self-rising flour. We have a quarter of a cup of shortening, and we're going to use maybe like a quarter or a cup or 2 3/3 of buttermilk with this recipe. Always remember, keep all of your ingredients when you're making biscuits extremely cold. So this bowl was in the freezer, the flour was in the freezer, the shortening was in the freezer, the buttermilk was in the freezer, not frozen but cold, colder than normal. You want to work fairly fast. We are going to crumble this flour up until it is like little beads with the shortening. Then we'll go in and add our milk. You also want to make sure you do not overwork your biscuits because they will become kinda tough. I'm not the biscuit maker at the Biscuitville, so my biscuits are usually a hit or miss. Sometimes they are extremely good. I love it when it has that hint of that buttermilk flavor, almost like if I overuse too much buttermilk. I like that taste that it gives. Sometimes it's dry, sometimes it's I'm not gonna say greasy or oily, but a little too greasy or oily because I might have used too much shortening or something like that. But today they came out just fine. They was perfect. They were going over a gravy, so they were dense a little bit, and I'm not gonna say they were dense. They were fluffy, but I couldn't find my rolling pin. And I just made biscuits for New Year's, and I was trying to find my rolling pin. I looked in all my drawers, and I looked in my what is it called? The dishwasher, because sometimes I will put it in the dishwasher, but it's completely fine. I grabbed a nice drinking glass and I made it work, because at this point it's too late. You want to make sure you flour your surface really well, not over flour it, because your biscuits will become a little stardust. a little dusty, but you work with it. This is a recipe that you can perfect on your own. If you make biscuits for the first time, trust me, it's not gonna come out right unless you have a scale out and you're really on it. But good luck and take your time. Make sure all your ingredients is cold. we're going to put these in a greased pan and put them in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes, 475 degrees. Let's move on to our sausage gravy. Now I grabbed 2 packs of Nice's sausage. This is hot. You can get regular, and I'm just gonna brown it like you would brown ground beef. If it is too oily for you, I will say drain some of the oil off. This is just all the residual oil that is inside of the sausage. Now make sure you brown this all the way done. You do not want no raw ground pork. But let's get this hog jowl into the oven with the biscuits. It being 475 is fine. Just make sure you put it on the top burner, depending on your oven, so it won't burn. Also try to pull the grease off of the bacon or the hog jowl while you're cooking it in the oven, so it's just not like floating in the grease. And save it for your green beans, save it for your collard greens, save it for your squash or your okra, or even for your shrimp and grits. Just a teaspoon of bacon drippings in your shrimp and grits when you're sauteing your shrimp is so good. So I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons and a teaspoon and a half of flour to start to thicken up the gravy. Now, you can use heavy whipping cream along with your flour. You know, I am not using no heavy whipping cream. I don't even have any. I'm going to use 2 cans of evaporated milk. That's what I have on hand. I don't really see the difference. It's still going to be extremely creamy, extremely thick. If it's too thick for you after you add these 2.5 tablespoons of flour, I would recommend just add some water. If you have a little chicken broth, you can use chicken broth. I did decide that it's a little too thick for me, so I am going to add in some water. It will not dilute it in any type of way. The flavors will be still good. It won't be watery, but I do want to thin it out a little bit. And another reason why I would like to thin it out is because just in case if we don't eat it all, it's always good to reheat. So try to not make it too thick in the beginning. You can always reheat it if you thin it out in the beginning. So let's check on this hog jowl, and it's probably time to take it out of the oven. I have already removed the biscuits and they're cooling. Look at the hog jowl. It is so good. I love this bacon. Y'all know how I am about this bacon. But I grabbed the skillet and getting it hot to start on the eggs. We like scrambled eggs with cheese. Cook your eggs how you want them. I like my eggs really loose, not dried out. So if you want a sunny side up egg, if you want it boiled, if you want it over easy, I tend to, when I have sausage gravy and biscuits, I like it scrambled with cheese. I use a teaspoon of Crisco in the bottom of this pan. You see the heat is on extremely hot, and I'm just moving the eggs from basically like side to side, up and down, to get them off the heat, to keep the ones that are cooking quicker off the heat. I just like them really soft and really loose. If you like yours really chopped up, then this method will not work for you. Cook them how you been cooking them. But I'm kind of picky when it comes to my eggs. This is just straight eggs. There's no salt, there's no pepper, there's no milk. Just straight scrambled eggs. And just like that, we have sausage and gravy over biscuits, scrambled eggs, and some hog jowl. The perfect morning breakfast. I think you should try this recipe. You can substitute the sausage for turkey or any other type of breakfast meat. I'll see you guys next week in the next one. I love you. Bye.